reveals she's recovered all her memories. She remembers meeting Thomas as a kid and explains they joined Wicked to help the world, so she thinks they should go back to them, but Thomas refuses. At that moment they hear a shot and discover that the others caught Winston with a gun. The boy is getting worse and he's now throwing up blood. He lifts his shirt to show them that the infection is quickly spreading and he'll turn into a crank soon, so he wants it to end before he reaches that stage. Newt gives him back the gun and the group leaves, hearing the gunshot that ends Winston's life on their way out. The journey continues with the group sleeping on the ground and suffering the heat during the day while the water slowly runs out. One night Thomas sees some lights in the distance right before a massive lightning storm appears nearby. The group starts running toward the lights while avoiding all the lightning bolts striking the ground. Unfortunately, a bolt manages to hit Minnow and knocks him out, so his friends have to drag his body the rest of the way. They manage to make it to a building and hide inside. Afterward they check on Minnow, who wakes up sore but fine. Teresa smells something funny and is suddenly attacked by a crank that she dodges just in time. More cranks appear in the darkness, but they're all chained to the walls. Suddenly a light is turned on by Brenda, who calls the cranks her guard dogs and takes the teens to another room where she lives with a bunch of survivors. Then they meet the leader Jorge, who calls the right arm ghosts. When they refuse to say where they come from, the men hold them down and Brenda uses a laser to reveal a tattoo on Thomas' neck that matches Teresa's. This marks him as part of Wicked and Jorge calls him valuable, so the group is hung upside down from a hole while Jorge decides what to do with them. Moments later Brenda finds Jorge packing. He thinks that if he gives the kids to the right arm he'll be welcomed into their shelter too. Meanwhile the kids push each other on the ropes until Teresa reaches the lever and manages to free herself. At that moment a team of Wicked soldiers sneak into the building and begin bringing down all the guards. Jansen appears in a helicopter and asks everyone to turn themselves in, but this only causes panic among the survivors. Teresa helps the others get off the ropes too, but when they're about to leave, a man blocks their way and calls Jansen to say he's got them. Thomas grabs the man's armed hand and headbutts him, but it's not enough to bring him down and the man tries to shoot them anyway. However, he's killed first by a shot from Brenda.